Alright, I think we're good, guys. Welcome to the stream. Whoa, wait. Dime a ver, Walde. I just woke up. Me acabo de levantar, but we'll gonna do a little bit of. It's not gonna be really back testing. We're just gonna get ready for next week. Well, for this upcoming week, I'm gonna update my chart on MT4 since I haven't done that pretty much all week, since I've been using TradingView for the most part. But yeah, if you guys have any charts, actually I need to post this link everywhere. I haven't even posted it. If you guys have any charts that you want me to look over, any pairs, any questions, let me know. I'll be live for like about an hour or pretty much until I finish. So just yeah, if you guys have any questions, any pairs that you want me to look into, anything you want me to break down, like just let me know. I'll do it. And yeah, we'll go on from there. Euro USD and gold. Alright, perfect. Yeah, and those are pairs that I look at anyway. The ones that have the red, this is the ones that I look at. So I know before I used to look at every single pair, the ones that you see here on MT4. But the last 2 months I've cut my list down finally after 3 years of looking at 37 pairs every single day. We cut it down to 8 or 9 pairs. So yeah, gold and Euro USD are part of those pairs, so we'll go over those. Euro USD is next, gold is one of the last pairs. But there's only 8 pairs, so we'll go through it. No problem. So AD USD. So see, this would have been very. This is what I get for not looking at my charts all week. All good. That's crazy. I don't even notice this shit had 2 days to drop. Alright, so. That's good and better to focus on the less pairs. Yeah, it wasn't really about the amount of pairs that I was looking at. It was more about the ADR, right? So if you notice it, you'll notice it with every pair that I go into now. Like AU, I think AU and Euro USD are probably one of the only 2 pairs that's less than 100 pips when it comes to the ADR. And that's on purpose, right? Because if you start looking at the numbers, right? I don't have my cam on or anything. I'm shocked. So if we start looking at the numbers, right, and we start looking at the probability, if you're trading a pair, for example, like NZD USD, right? We'll go look at NZD USD really quickly before we even start, so you can see why. So you can see why exactly we did what we had to do. So NZD USD. So if you notice NZD USD, why did that happen? Damn. Alright, there you go. I'm like, fuck, I fucked up. So if you notice NZD USD, oh, it's not NZD USD. It was another pair. What was that pair? Fuck, I thought it was NZD USD. It's not NZD JPY either. Damn. Alright, we'll look for one. But the point is, if you go look at a pair, what's a random pair that? Damn it, man. I have to redo my charts here, man. I forgot I signed out of the other broker account here, and I had to change all of this. Alright, whatever. We'll look at it on TradingView. We'll go back and we'll see it. But anyway, the point is the ADR, right? I would rather look at a pair that has 100 pips in a day rather than look at a pair that has 40 to 50 pips in a day. And the reason for that is, since we're NYC traders, we're pretty much the last session of the day. So there's an 80% chance that by the time that we wake up in the morning, that the move might not happen because it already happened during Asia session or during London session. So looking at the pairs that have the most ADR makes it a lot easier to trade as well. Alright, so AU, I'm just looking for continuations. I'm looking for something to tell me where are we going. So still in a downtrend, but we can see here in the daily time frame that we started this little consolidation over here, right? So at one point we were trending lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower low, until we got here, right? And this is where price started consolidating and started ranging, right? It went high, equal low, equal high, lower low, lower high, higher low. So it's not really following a trend, it's just consolidating. Here in the 4 hour we can see that we had lower low, lower high, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low, lower high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high, right? So it's just in a consolidation. So then we're looking at it in the 30-minute. We had 2 days of drop, didn't get a third day. We had the 800 EMA, got a little pullback. Right now at this point, right, do we want to see price come back up here? I do personally. Right, we had this break, the last green candle, it ate up the zone, gave you a higher high instead. Right, the fact that it gave us a change of character as well, right, at this point, right, we could say this is the double bottom, right, and I could see price pulling down to here, grabbing liquidity to then continue to go up and cover this gap that's up here as well. That's very important before we could even start pushing down and continuing this downtrend. So AU is gonna be a good one to look at for this week for sure. USD CAD, I have to add the chart. Fuck, man, that's gonna be annoying. USD CAD. You know, it's crazy, I still haven't even posted the link anywhere. Alright. USD CAD, we're still in the uptrend. I just want to look for continuations here in MT4. I'm not really looking for anything else. 2 days or 2 weeks of counter drop. We have 2 days of drop here. Then we had a day of rise here, and then we had another day of rise here. 2 days of rise, then ended on a no net. Do we get a new high? No. Euro USD is next. Euro USD, we had a rise, 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 drop, gave us a variation, then gave us another rise, drop, right? So at this point we had 2 days of drop, then gave us a third day of drop and gave us a drop no net, right? But we are in an uptrend, so I'm not gonna put drop no net. I'm just gonna put it as a no net, right? I know that price could continue doing whatever it wants to do, and then on Friday it gave us a drop. Still in the daily zone, still looking to see if we have any continuations, which we don't, but we do have another week of drop. And again, the daily time frame, you can notice daily candles are still respecting the zone. So at this point, I am still looking for longs on Euro USD, GJ, and then GU. Where does this gap start? At the bottom. We had a gap here, we got the gap there, then we had a gap here. Okay. This gap hasn't been filled, and then we have another gap up here. Okay. So GJ, we're still in an uptrend. We had a day of rise, then this gave us a day of drop, then this gave us 2 days of drop, and then on the third day we didn't get a new low, but we got a rise instead. Drop, rise. The weeks, you have 3 weeks of no net, and then we finally broke down and get a drop. Zoom out, right? Higher high, right? Broke here. At one point, we thought this was going to be a change of character, but then it went right back up to the top to where we're at now. So, fuck, I almost just died. Oh man. GU. We have a day of drop, we have 2 days of drop, and we have 3 days of drop. And then we have another 3 weeks of drop, and this one we're still in an uptrend, so I am not looking for this to go down anymore. But we'll see how this one goes, because what I don't, so there's 2 ways that I'm looking at this, right? Which is, the number 1 way is this could be like a multi-session, right? Because we're looking at this in the daily time frame. This could be a multi-session type 3 pattern, which is a 50-50 trade, right? That's the name of the trade. It's called a 50-50 trade. Now, why is it called a 50-50 trade? Because it reaches 50% of, yo, this cat is going crazy. Price reaches 50% of the consolidation, and then looks for, you know, we'll have to look for a change of character to continue going up, right? Once price starts turning around, giving us a higher highs and higher lows, then that's when we'll start. So right now, this is the next zone that I could see price coming down to, right? And now, another thing that I see, right, in a daily time frame, we have this little gap here, right? Notice how this green candle closed, and then the next green candle opened up here. Granted, it did create a wick and it covered the gap, but I want to see this in a lower time frame. So I'm gonna put a box over it, and I'm gonna go to the 30-minute time frame. Fuck. Well, first off, what date is it? March 2023. Okay. You sure it was March 2023, sir? This is March 17th, 2023. Okay, maybe I'll draw a line. Maybe I'll do this. It would have been a little bit easier. October, February. There you go. Where's my line? It didn't even draw. Okay. So boom, we zoom in. Take this box out. Alright. So then we noticed there was a gap here. Right, boom, it opened. Then it did close it. Alright, so it's not bad. Not only do I see that, wow, look how crazy that is. Alright, not only is the 50-50 on that gap, right? Like, let's say this is just a weak zone and price has to come back and cover this entire zone here, right? It also makes sense because then we have this kind of candlestick analysis. We had red, green engulfing is right on that 50-50, so this could be a good one to look for. It's most definitely. We're almost there too. Best believe. So Euro USD is looking good. We'll have to wait it out, see how this week starts. If it wants to continue pushing down, or if it wants to give us a change of character. So GU, GJ, gold. Alright, gold. Oh wait, you said you wanted to look at Euro USD and gold. So wait, do you have any questions on Euro USD first off? Anything that you see differently? Right, for me, I'm looking at this zone, right? It was this higher high, higher low. So at one point we were trading between this high and this low. And then it created a higher high, higher low. So then again, now we're trading between this low, which is where we're at now, and this high up here, right? And now price is in this zone now, and it is respecting it still, right? Price is still in this zone. Price has still yet it hasn't broken through the zone yet, so it's still a valid place to look for entries for Euro USD. Alright, so now gold. So gold, we had a day of drop, and then this day was a day of no nut, and then we had a day of drop, and then we have a day of rise. Perfect. Weekly setting, we have another week of no nut, and then in the month, nothing, right? We've tapped into our zone, right? We still need to come back down, close this gap. After that, that'll tell us exactly what we want to know, right? Did we start the downtrend, right? Is this the double bottom, push 1, push 2, push 3, double top, push 1, first zone of consolidation, right? To continue going down, it could be, right? But I want to see the confirmations first, and my confirmation will be as soon as this gap is closed. If price ends up closing below, retesting, that'll give me the confirmation that it will continue to keep dropping. So for now, yeah, we'll just keep it like this. Nothing too crazy. US 30, dirty 30. We had 2 days of drop here. Then gave us third day, and gave the fourth day. We had gap here, gap was filled. Continue to go down. We have a week of drop here, and nothing. So we will continue to see this, right? I am still overall in a downtrend with US 30 overall, but once we start going down to a lower time frame, right, which at this point I'm looking at it like we had this break, this break, this, so then at this point we were trading between this high and this low, right? Once we got this break, this was the break, so now we're trading between this high and this low over here, right? But the zone that I want to keep into consideration is this one over here, because this was the last red candle before the push. Right, so this is gonna be a big zone for me here to keep an eye on. Now, if it disrespects the zone, it's great. Like, again, something that somebody was asking me in the stream from last week, right, was, oh, if price reaches your zone, are you entering right away? Like, why wouldn't, the question was like, why wouldn't I place a buy limit or a sell limit in the zone, right? And it's like, if you trade that way, that's really what separates you being a 90% strike rate trader compared to a 60 to 70% trader, you know, the traders that you see on YouTube. So you think in a couple months we'll continue the price to rise? For US 30, if you're talking about US 30, no. I think US 30, what it's doing right now, it's just getting people out of the trades, right? Because we just got to think about what's US 30, right? Like, US 30 is an index, right? United States government. What do we know that's happening right now with the United States? They're fighting for, just to give you a background, right? It's always good. Euro USD, cool. I'll go over Euro. Well, go into this first, right? Just answer your question. Euro USD, yeah, I'm looking for this to go up. Like, I'm looking for this to just continue to go up. Not even in a few months, like, just overall, right? Like, starting next week, we should continue to see this go up. Literally all the way to up here, at least, right? And I'll put a line here. This is peak high territory, and then we'll put this as blue. Perfect. So I'm looking for this to go up 100%, right? Because that's the trend, right? We have the first push, first zone. We're still expecting the second push, the second zone, and the third push. Once we get that third push, right, the same thing that we see going down, we want to see it going up. So Euro USD is definitely one that I want to keep in the watch list, especially now, right? Like, none of these candles, you'll be looking at this, right? And then you'll ask like, oh, but this red candle, this green candle, then these red candles here, all of these candles close below the zone, right? We put a line, right? And you start looking at, oh, but these candles close below the line, right? But realistically speaking, they didn't. right? And what do I mean by that is all of these candles down here are just testing the zone, right? These candles are just used to get everybody out of the trade. So anybody who entered going shorts in these trades, right? Or anybody, oh, I'm sorry, anybody who went long in these trades thinking that price was going to continue to go up because we were in this daily zone flip, everybody who got in got stopped out. Your stop loss was hit. Because remember, when you're trading going long, right? If you're a swing trader trading in a daily time frame, that's 54 pips, right? People like us, we wouldn't be trading this. We wouldn't be trading a 54 pip stop loss. But the way swing traders would trade this would be like, okay, we reached the daily zone. Boom. I get in. As a swing trader, right, the mentality is I'm going to get in the trade, and at the end of the month, I'm going to come back to the chart because this is a daily zone. So you're looking at the daily zone at the daily time frame, right? So the daily zone, the daily time frame, that's in a month, right? So the mentality would be, okay, as soon as the price gets into the zone, I'm entering a trade, and I'm not going to look at it again until the end of the month, right? So then where would their stop losses be? Their stop losses would be at the bottom of the zone. So all the traders who were here going long, they got hit out 1, 2, 3, 4 times in the daily time frame. And then if you look at it in the 30-minute time frame, for an entire week, pretty much, people were getting faked out, right? At one point, again, if you were a swing trader, right, and you got in here on Thursday, boom, it was a red candle, straight red candles, but let's say you were trading with buy limits, right? Boom, you got in a trade, you got stopped out because as soon as like you got in, it was straight stop loss. Cool. You're at the bottom of the zone. What did they do at the bottom of the zone? They created a double bottom, right? Boom. All right, cool. You're at the bottom of the zone. You look for these buys. Boom, you get out, and you're good, right? But then higher low, higher high. Here, what happened? Same thing. They created another double bottom, right? High, low, neckline, low, high, higher low, right? That could have been the entry right there to continue to go up, right? Higher low, same thing, respected the lows to continue going up. And then what happened? It went, everybody who thought this was going to continue. Why? Because, again, think about it as the market maker. Not only did they give you a change of character in the daily time frame, right? Or in the daily zone. They gave you a break of structure. They brought in liquidity for them to just come right back down to the bottom. But again, if you're following price action, you know this because you see you had a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So if you're trading, you know, with being disciplined, getting out when you're supposed to be getting out, you'll be winning these trades. But again, long story short, yeah, overall I am looking for this to go up. I saw the price at 107 and goes up to 112 and down now. Yeah, exactly. So pretty much like I want to see this happening for the next couple weeks, right? Maybe, or this week I want to start seeing it start pushing up to the top again, but we'll see. Over, like I said, overall I am on an uptrend on Euro USD, so we just gotta wait for the moves to be presented. So then same thing for US 30. US 30, I'm still I'm still looking for shorts into this daily zone until we get into the zone, and then I'm looking for buys until or unless we break below. If we break below here, then we're gonna continue going down for sure, right? And then to go back to the other topic, right? What's going on in the U.S. government? Supposedly in the next couple days, in the next I think 7 days now or 6 days, there might be a government shutdown, right? There's still meetings and shit going on. There's an impeachment that might happen with the president. There's a huge possibility that it might not happen, but if it doesn't happen, the Speaker of the House gets fired, right? So all of this happening in the U.S. government, it impacts the stock market, right? Especially US 30, right? Especially indexes. So we just got to be patient, right? Again, overall, when we're looking at the pattern, right? Overall, when we're looking at the pattern, we are in a downtrend. We are in a downtrend, right? But when we're looking at price action, it's a little bit different because price action is telling us that we're still making higher highs and higher lows, right? Until we get to the zone. But the thing that's tricky with this, right, is again, if we're using the same mindset, which is again, we had this break here, this break gave us this low, which is the swing low that we have here, and this high up here, right? We don't even have to, well, yeah, because we're still in, okay, exactly. So we had this high, and then this high broke, right, and then gave us this swing low, which is what we're trading at now, and this swing high, So then your question would be, why would, if your swing low is down here, why do you have your daily zone here, right? Because where the break happened, right? You're looking at this wick here, this was the high, and it broke here. The last red candle before the push to the top side, before the break, is the zone that I want to keep into consideration. That's the first targeted zone for us. Right now, the next zone for me to look at, if this one gets disrespected, then I know that we could look for shorts all the way until we get down here, somewhere in this zone, right? And then I'll draw this out. We'll put it here because I don't want to use a huge zone. I don't want to have like a 70 pip zone, right? Because this is pretty much good enough. So these are my two targeted zones. Either price could come here, make a higher low, and continue going up to follow these trends, right? The 4-hour trend. If we go down to the 4-hour time frame, right, we zoom out one time, right? We're still higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? It wasn't until here that we gave a little pullback, right, to continue this downtrend into the zone. So for now, it's just a waiting game. Bitcoin, we're almost done, guys. Alright, so Bitcoin, we had 2 days of rise. The third day was not given. Ended up giving us a no net instead. Right, after this no net, it gave us a drop. And then this is a drop, 2 days of drop. Third day would be today, Saturday, gave us a new low already, and price is still just consolidating. When we look at it from the weeks, we have a week of rise, and this week price is still moving. So we'll have to come back to this on Monday. USD ZAR, we have day of drop, 2 days of drop, and then third day was not given because we're in an uptrend. So then it gave us a day of rise, and then a day of drop. So no continuation there. 4-hour, we have a week of drop, we have 2 weeks of drop, and then we have nothing here. So USD ZAR, and I think that's it. Okay, just to make sure, so we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 pairs. USD cat and AD USD. Okay. So now we'll go to TradingView and do this on TradingView. So AUD, right? So now what do I do on TradingView, right? On TradingView, as you can see, this is where I have all my zones, right? So we'll start from the top to the bottom, from the daily to the 4 to the 30, right? The daily zones, I color coordinate. It's everything is color coordinated, right? So the daily zones are gray, the blue zones are the 4 hours, and then the red zones are 30-minute time frame. So AU, right? Remember what I said? At one point, we thought this was going to continue to go up, but then it started breaking lows, right? So then we have this 4-hour break, which gave us this swing high and this swing low. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a daily time frame. In the 4-hour, it looks like this, right? In the 4-hour, we had this break here, right? And the only reason I have this zone, right, which is the last green candle before the break, is because look how many times we've rejected this zone, right? Ideally, well, not even ideally, but normally, again, I would have been looking at this and I would be like, okay, like we have this push, this push, this push, this push, right? So I would have put my 4-hour zone in this green candle here. But again, the fact that we're in this little zone of consolidation where price is rejecting these lows and these highs, this 4-hour zone makes the most sense to me to use for right now. So again, so daily time frame, we're still good, right? Ideally, again, we do want to see price continuing to push down to this daily zone. So I am still looking for downtrends, right? Now in the 4-hour, we're right in the middle of the zone. So right now, even looking at it just like this, I'm not really looking for an entry, right? And then now in the 30-minute time frame, we had this break, which gave us this high and this low, right? Then this high broke, gave us, again, the low, and then the high. So we're still trading between pretty much this low here in the 30-minute time frame and this high up here. So we're still in the middle, right? And then we had 2 days of drop, and then as we saw on TradingView, that third day wasn't given, it gave us a rise instead. And I already updated my MT4 or these charts too, so everything should be already drawn up and everything. Alright, again, as you can see, the 30-minute zone, right? We're right on that. Right, actually, hold on, look at this. So we broke. Alright, we had this low broke, gave us this high, and this low broke, which then gives us the next low that gets created in this high. So then my last green candle for the push up, or before the push down, I'm sorry. Right, Euro USD, I want to see price go to the top. Not again, that should give me a headache just looking at it like that. Fucking, why do I say that? Like again, Euro USD, we're still here at the bottom of the zone. Again, I'm not really gonna enter a trade until we see a change of character, right? Because again, we're still making these lower lows and lower highs. Right, we broke this low, right? This low broke, gave us this high, and this low. So I'm not entering a trade anywhere here until we break above the daily zone. GJ and GU are good, right? We have this low and this high. We're in this 30-minute zone, right? We're in a 30-minute zone, the 4-hour zone, and the daily zone. So we're just waiting to see what price wants to do there. Same as GU, right? GU, the only difference is that we only have the 4 and the 30-minute zone here. US 30, 30, 30. Same situation, we have a daily in the 4-hour zone here. So I am expecting price to come down to here, and we can start looking for price to start pushing up down here. USD CAD, same situation. USD ZAR, same thing. We had this change of character. Change of character gave us this low and this high. Gave us this this 30-minute zone here, and then this 30-minute zone here. Gold. Now gold again. Remember, I was looking for these going short, right? And this is why. So gold, right? Once we got into this 30-minute zone here at the bottom, and we made the bottom of the zone, got a double bottom. That was the entry for on Thursday, right? The ending of the session on Thursday. The entry was like at 12:30, I think, 12 o'clock, and I cashed out the next day, pretty much on Friday, when ADR was hit at 89 pips. So then, as you can see, I had an alert here, waiting for this 30-minute zone, for us to tap into the zone to then continue to go down. But now at this point, right, if we notice what price is doing, right, higher high, higher low, equal high, right, looks like this could be a double top, right? So there's a possibility that we might not get into this 30-minute zone. Yo, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I bet I had to lock that fucking cat in the room, bro. You're fucking meowing like crazy, man. Like, fuck. Can't concentrate. Now my chair is sinking and shit. God damn it. Alright, so gold, yeah. So gold, I'm either looking for a change of character and a break of structure, right? For us to continue to go down, or I'm looking for price to tap into the zone for us to then continue to go down. Or it's gonna break above the zone and we're just gonna continue going up. But we'll wait again, waiting and see what's gonna happen. And then Bitcoin, that's it. Yeah, we're trapped in the 30-minute zone right now. Price is just consolidating, but it is the weekend, so I'm not expecting price to really be moving. That's pretty much it. You guys have any other questions? Any other pairs? Again, not really much to do, right? Because it's the weekend. We have no trades. just back testing, getting our charts ready for the week, but we are ready, right? So these are the pairs that we're going to be looking at. A lot of good movement, no continuations, so there's really no easy trade, right? In the sense of no third days, no third weeks, no third months. Um, but we will have the moves being made today, so we just got to be patient and wait it out. So unless you guys have any other questions, I'll be out of here. I'll be out of you guys' skin. Let me know. Alright guys, I'll hit you guys up on, well, we'll be doing tomorrow's weekly, weekly breakdown on the Vice channel. So we'll be doing this pretty much again tomorrow. And then Monday we'll be trading, right? Monday morning. Let's look at Forex Factory actually. Let's get that shit ready. As a matter of fact, let's get the information right. So we have coming in Monday, Sunday, Monday, we have Euro news at 4 in the morning, and that's it, right? We have medium impact at 9 in the morning. Tuesday, we have USD news at 10. Alright, so then AUD trades are going to be super fun Tuesday night with the CPI news coming in. And then we're coming in at the end of the month, so I'm expecting Friday to have FOMC or something like that. Medium impact FOMC, nothing too crazy. Alright, so the ending of this month should be super calm, right? Which means the beginning of next month is going to be not so calm. So let's see, the first day of the month is good. Second day, well, we have bank holidays. So the first day of the month, we're really not going to see a lot of movement. The second day, we're going to have, again, another bank holiday. And we have a few red folders. Tuesday, going into the next month, nothing. And then the first Friday of the month, we have non-farm. Okay, cool. Alright, so yeah, next month, beginning of next month should be fine too. Should be pretty slow the first couple days because of the bank holidays for that entire week. But come in Thursday night, Friday, even probably even Wednesday, we'll get a couple good trades in. Alright guys, we'll get this shit ready for the next week. Appreciate y'all. See you.